Hey, Pashi is here, and this is episode 2 of our blind playthrough of Dead in Antares on survival difficulty True Captain, which is kind of like, Iron Man, I guess. And let's go. Let's see what we got. So we just got a new member. She, for some reason, she has like this, I don't know what to call this outfit. I mean, I don't think it's me objectifying her. I think it's like the developers or something. It's like a little bit strange here. But anyhow, let's see her. I want to see her trait. I feel like I'm not using traits enough. But first, okay, Polina. When Polina uses a physical or survival skill, she generates 10 knowledge. Okay. If Polina did not use any mental or specific or scientific skill during the day, she receives a random affliction. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is important. We really have to keep track of all these. She has to use a mental or scientific skill. So I don't know if that means she has to do. I guess it doesn't mean she has to do like a. I guess either she has to use a curio interaction on an expedition, or she uses or a task. Let's just first check these tasks. Is this a scientific? 1 second. I have to. Wait, what does it mean? Use a mental or scientific skill. Okay, the right side. She has to do something with the right side. That doesn't seem too hard, right? What can we do here actually? What is this? We just build it, right? I don't even know what this is. Can generate polymers? If you first do an expedition, right? I guess we need to ensure that we don't. Oh, now it's already okay. Now it's already difficult. So let's see what her stats are. She is really good on the right side. It's easy, except communication. That's easy to. I guess the right side minus communication but plus crafting. So let's see the other ones. Who's also good on the right side? I think she has a lot of overlaps with Liu. They seem to be really overlapping a lot of things. Because the other things that Leo can do, I would guess somebody else can do better, right? So she is basically 50 across the board. Interesting. But he's also really good on the right side. Wait. So it's only... Wait. Polina versus... Okay, Polina is better at logic. This is hard to compare. Wait. But he's also good at logic. I feel like Polina is not really necessary. Wait. I feel like among like Leo and William together are kind of like... Why would I take Polina if I already have Leo and William? Kinda don't, right? He has the highest physics. Okay. And the highest logic. And the highest perception. Physics, logic, perception. He has the highest physics, logic, and perception. But, oh, this is hard to compare. Oh god. I feel like I have to bring... She just has, like, I have to bring Amelia. She has dexterity and agility and, like, stealth and scale. She has, like... So out of these three... Oh, this is tough. Sorry, guys. This is tough. I guess he offers the least. Leo offers the least, right? Like, Leo versus Amelia. Leo versus Polina. Leo has, like, a little bit more crafting, but not much. There's a little more computing, but also not much. Yeah, I guess Leo stays home. He just has a little bit more crafting, a little bit more computing. That's it. That's it. Okay, Leo stays home, which maybe is not even the worst thing because Leo is really. I think it does cost fatigue to do expeditions. I'm actually not completely sure. Let's actually see because he wants to save all his fatigue for these camps because he repairs them. But this is it, right? These three without Leo. Let's see. I think it costs fatigue. Let's see. Let's go. And we still have Emil. No, who was important? Wait, was Leo the important? No, William was the important one to fight, right? Because I think William stayed in the front. He tanks. So this is fine, I think. Wait, let me just think. Who was tanking? Battle. Yeah, he was tanking in the front, which is really important. I don't even know what her class is. She seems to be... I don't even know. Let's see. But I think okay. But this is fine. Kinda like it. So we take these three and Leo stays home. Let's go. I like it. They're going, right? It does take fatigue, which is perfect because Leo really doesn't want to spend fatigue on expeditions. He really just wants to do camps because he repairs them in doing them. So that's all he wants to do. Just repair all these camps basically. Okay, flooded sinkhole. A large water-filled hole with steep walls. Before you lies a huge hole that makes you feel slightly dizzy. Several meters below, you notice plump creatures swimming in dark water. You have no desire to dive in. The area is teeming with life. The chasm's borders also seem to grow a rich variety of plants. Was perception like the only thing that this guy was better? Are you telling me this was it, right? This was the only thing Leo was the best in. I think it was perception. I'm not really sure. God damn it. Plants, carbon. Raw fish doesn't really sound like it's raw fish. Could come back later, but I mean, 10 injury. I don't know if I really need raw fish, but I kind of like these. I don't know what plants are. And some unknown item, which I kind of like. Maybe at least we don't get much, you know. At least she's like high constitution, so she just gets a little bit of injury and sickness, not much. I think that sounds reasonable. I think coming back, you just do a whole expedition. Let's do it like this. The chasm's perimeter is surprisingly fertile. You notice several species that could be beneficial. You feel long, urticating, nearly invisible strands brush your skin, but they don't stop you from collecting wood and medicinal plants. Um, you feel long. No, this was. Oh, this is the thing we got. Okay, let's see actually. That's it, right? We end our expedition. Let me just check one more time. I'm pretty sure that was the only thing. Perception was the only trait he was better at. I'm pretty sure. 1 second. No. No, never mind. It was logic. No, never mind. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, the thing is, Why is it dented when... Wait, I thought he repairs it. 1 second. When Leo is working at a camp station with a dented or worse condition, it is repaired by 20 instead of being 1 down. Oh, it has to be dented. This is dented for the first time, and now... Wait, are you serious? Now it's dented for the first time. It wasn't dented before, so he didn't... Oh god. Okay, so now it's dented, now he wants to repair it. Can we upgrade anything? Max energy. Energy. This sounds strong. Unlocks the power boost for gathering. No, you know what? I feel like I would guess that recreation area is important. Do we need polymers? We don't have knowledge. How do we get knowledge? Yes, we don't. Wait. So we really need to scan this here. Who has the highest scanning points? Scavenging points. Yeah. She does. Oh wait, she gets... But she always gets knowledge, right? This is not specific to this weight. She really always gets knowledge, right? She always gets knowledge if she... Wait, let me just check one more time. She always gets knowledge if she does a task like this. Okay. So let's repair something dented now. That's really important. Mining station is dented. Let's actually check how much. So here, for example, some things require like 3 ore to repair them, others 3 polymers. Is something easier to repair than something else? Let me just check. So in terms of ore, we can get like 10 or something, right? Like 10 or 12 ore. Wait, ore is actually kind of hard to get. And in terms of polymer, this is all similar, interestingly enough. Is ore actually harder to get than other things? Interesting. Ore sounds so like... Okay, but anyhow, I want to use them now. Can he do it? Let's please repair the station. He will be fatigued again. This is so... He's always fatigued. Can he do something which doesn't fatigue him? Workshop. Mining. No, workshop again. No. Again, he just does it anyhow. We need water, right? He is strong. We could get more if you want to spend. Interesting. Plus 50%. I don't think that's worth it, right? That's kind of interesting. Everybody's doing something, right? Everybody's doing something useful. Yeah. Should we repair something beforehand? No, I really want to try that this guy 20 condition. It's just pretty cheap to repair. Mining. Let's try it. Let's really try that he rotates everything and just repairs everything automatically. And we use 1 energy and we have 1 left to generate water. 1 left for water. Fine, right? What is tomorrow? Tomorrow we really want to use these camps. It's fine. Let's just go for it. Should we use the boost? We get more energy at night anyhow. We get more energy at night. How much energy do we need? We might not use the radar tomorrow, but we might do it. Let's try it. I want to try it. We get energy tonight, right? Yeah. Wait, we have 2 more steps. We have 2 steps to do something. So we might do this. Huh. What is this, by the way? Need to identify this. We can should we identify it now? Wait, we have so many things to do, I feel like. We also need to build a laboratory, I guess. Maybe we need to generate energy. There's so many things we need to do. Is today already a day we generate energy? Maybe. You know what? Let's go. It's always, how many tiles are these? It's 1? No, it's always, was it last time it was 3 or 4, right? I think last time it was 3. Is it always 3? For some reason I would guess. It's 3. He repairs it, right? Headed contusion. I thought he repairs it. But he also just... What the fuck, man? You shouldn't... He broke it. 3 days. Wait, how bad is this? This sounds really bad. What does it mean? 1 second. What does it... What just happened? Accident. Did he... he has an accident, right? Plus 20% to injury, minus 10% to sickness, add the numbing battle passive. Okay, he really can't fight, basically, which is actually not too bad. We don't care too much. Guess we don't care too much. Everybody is fatigued. Except these 2. But they only... Wait, the temperature is still... We checked this here, right? There was something about the temperature here. Oh, and we have to... Wait. 17. Do they all need to sleep now? Like every single one? Is it like really the case? It's kind of like ridiculous. Because I think the sleeping is the problem, right? 1 second. There was something which said earlier about the temperature or something. Why do I see it? The shelter temperature tends towards ideal. No, it's again, no, they recover 33. So we don't want to waste it. These two could rest a little bit. I don't think these two should rest. I actually feel like she should mine again. $13. Like too fatigue too much. Can she do something where she gets less fatigue? She always is above 50. I can't believe it. It's always like, I don't know, I'm doing something wrong here. Why is she like slightly above 50? This guy bothers me a little bit. Let's check the traits one more time. One more time. Are they both like slightly over 50? I don't know why it bothers me so much. It really does bother me a little bit. 34. So she can get 15. She gets 17. I fucking can't believe it. She could do this. No, we don't have energy because I used it. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, it's fine. This is bothering me a little bit, to be honest. I feel like I'm doing it the wrong way, kind of, right now. Let's just do this again. And these two guys, they just sleep a little bit. Let's rest. Okay. I think I have too much ore, by the way. It's like 51 fatigue. They both have like 51 or 52. Like, this is annoying me a little bit. It annoys me more than it should, to be honest. 51 as well. Both have exactly 51. This has to be trolling me. This game is trolling me hardcore. Okay, I think tomorrow we have to gather energy, right? He will get like 8 depression. The correlation is amazing. If only I had my equipment. Perhaps Leo can help me. Hey Polina, any insights? Do you happen to know where we are? At this point, I don't know which system we're in. Leo is currently trying to unlock the ship's logs. However, I did manage to analyze our immediate surroundings, particularly the atmosphere of this planet, which I named 332 for simplicity. Catchy. The atmosphere contains a high concentration of fungal spore, which accounts for the significant toxicity toward external metabolisms. Our subcutaneous respiratories are efficient at eliminating most of these spores, but I still strongly advise against prolonged exposure. Our bodies need a purified atmosphere to eliminate all residual toxins. Okay. Focus on the material. Ask about the toxins. Focus on the materials. Okay, let's ask about toxins. How do these toxins affect our frail earthling bodies? Most probably hallucinations, followed by vomiting, intense fatigue, and in case of prolonged exposure, catatonia. So nothing pleasant. Any known treatment? If I work with Willie, we could devise one eventually, but that would take months, even if we had top-notch equipment from Earth. Right, so this ship's deck is our best refuge. A wager we still need to scrounge materials for maintenance and repairs. Well, we can analyze the physical properties of any resource you find and make sure they're safe to us. The same goes for any potential food. Thing is, everything here is completely new, which is exhilarating for a scientist like me. Well, I'm glad our crash made at least one person happy. That makes two, I know. My father would be thrilled to learn the news. We can ask about her father, why not? The famous Dr. Sergei Shevchenko, you don't mention him often. I guess not. Well, his work made this mission possible, you know? I prefer to believe I was chosen for my merit and achievements rather than my lineage. But it doesn't matter now, I just hope I see him again someday so I can tell him about this trip. He is stressed because you mentioned her father, okay. We'll do everything we can to get you home, Polina, I promise you that much. Okay, thank her. Thanks for the explanations, Polina. They were crystal clear. Now rest a little. The mysteries of this planet won't reveal themselves in one day. Okay, it's +8, right? And health worries. Yeah, health worries +7. Okay. This gives 20 hunger. And does anybody have problems with stress? Guess who has not? She doesn't have problems with stress, so she can eat it. Sickness. Who has problems with sickness? I don't know. This is adding stress, but not sickness. Every meal is adding something, or what? Is that like the case here? I don't know. It's weird. He is really stressed. I think we have to take more look at what debuffs we're getting here. Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need water today, that's for sure. We need energy today. Today is the day we generate energy, which is fine. Also minus 20 fatigue. I thought they're not fatigue is a way bigger problem than I thought it would be. To be honest, maybe we really have to take way more into fatigue. Like when we do tasks, I think fatigue is more important than I thought. Okay, day 5. Mining station plus 75% yield. Okay, water tank. Okay, this is we have to fill water today because we might not. This is annoying. We either get Tempest or Draw. This is like the complete opposite. This is a little bit trolling me. Like, so on one hand, we are supposed to gather like all the like we are either getting like free murky water or we're not getting water at all. So maybe we should probably ensure we have not murky water saved but clean water saved. Captain, I have good news and bad news. Let's start with the bad news always. Well, the EOF has integrated DLC, a diligent labor. So I have this DLC. I bought this DLC as well. It's called like a supporter pack, but you get like this labor companion, which apparently is kind of like a dog, I guess. This is what my guess was, kind of like a dog dead in Vinland. I think it kind of helps you. Like the explanation was, it helps you. So it's supposed to make the game easier, which I don't know. It's kind of like a little bit pay to win, I guess, but I'm not completely sure how strong it is. Basically, this machine makes sure we're following all government protocols. Can just picture it. So what's the good news? I'm not sure why, but its memory has been completely wiped. And without any cybernetic tools, I can't fix it, but... Still waiting for the good part. I've reprogrammed it and now spent its day gathering materials for the crew. You know, let's just congratulate him. That's brilliant, Leo. Well done. Are you going to keep excelling like this until we return to Earth, or are we just having a good run at the moment? I do my best, Captain. It's coming towards us. I'm your friend. Why is the music suddenly... Is it too loud? It seems too loud. Why is the music sometimes... Sometimes the music... This was also the case in Dead in Vinland. The music sometimes just extremely... I'm your friendly and lovable... it's called DLC even. Oh, yeah, it's a DLC. Didn't even recognize it first. His name is kind of like... trust me. There's nothing like a robot asking you to trust it. I'm your friendly and lovable DLC. Please talk to me to get resources. Let's act like this isn't scary at all. Great job anyway, Leo. The Earth Omni Federation is a beneficial organization founded on principle of safeguarding humanity. If it spews any more propaganda, I have to take it away from the camp and blow its post-clean brain out, Leo. I'll fix that, yes. Leo walks away with the little robot. Emilia lets out a sigh of relief. Okay, so where's this robot? Do I see it here? Let me just first check the robot. There it is. So what does it do? It doesn't do anything. I literally just click. I didn't know. I literally just click on it and it spills out a resource. That is so random. That is so random. I don't know why I find that funny. Okay, let's do the exploration again. I think the same thing again. If the same thing again. So this was a good team, right? Leo is staying at home again. Let's go. Confirm. First want to see what I get. Okay, let's see. Lumpy rock. Okay. A pile of brilliant containing large translucent pearls. A lush plant. Let's get the rock. Looks like resources maybe. Wait, none of them have... One second. None of them have like a bad trait right now that prevents them from fighting, right? No. No. Perfect. That's good. Am I doing too much... I'm not even sure if I'm doing too much exploration here. It's always cause fatigue, but I mean... You show your progress in these games, right? It's one of the main ways. Maybe I'm doing too much exploration. Maybe you're not supposed to do it every single turn. A rock displaying all manner of metallic protuberances. This odd, grainy-shaped rock looked like the mutant broccoli, studded with shiny flakes. It most probably contains usable metals. You also notice a greasy film on some of its surfaces, which could be some form of protective secretion. Restoration powder. That sounds strong. Like medicine. Here's medicine, right? She gets 4 restoration powder. But she actually lowers her... He gets 5 restoration powder. So here we get ore, 24 for 11 fatigue and 5 else. This is strong, of course. But these powders sound really useful, to be honest. I want to get these powders. The question is, do I do it with her just because she would lower 16? What does this powder do? It also adds afflictions. God damn it. Super afraid of these afflictions. Super afraid of them. How bad is injury? Physical skills. She always does physical skills, right? He does these physical skills all the time. I feel like, I'm not completely sure, but I think that's the case. Because she's agile. What are we getting here again? 24 ore. That's just so much ore. We never have to do mining again, basically, for the rest of our lives. I feel like this feels like 24 for 11 fatigue. Normally, if we go to a station, then first of all, the station breaks a little bit, and we get like 10, 12 ore for like 15 fatigue or something. So afraid of these afflictions. I don't know. I don't really like these. I really don't like this affliction thing here. The thing is, I don't know how bad these are. But again, like, if it's just a 10% chance and this affliction would be like really minor, then why even bother, right? Like, if it's already a low chance and the affliction doesn't really matter, then it wouldn't even matter at all. So my guess is that the chance is low, but the affliction is meaningful if it does happen. That's just my guess. But then it's just like super RNG heavy. So like, yes, it's super unlikely, but if it happens, you just, I don't know. I mean, how screwed can you be? I don't even know. I think I'm too afraid. Let's just extract ore. I'm honestly too afraid. I have too much ore, but let's just do it. No, he was the one, right? 24 ore. And only 11 fatigue. That's not much fatigue. You start getting down to it. The metallic gangus give way quite easily, though they're not always easy to reach. In addition to the expected ore, you find fragments of an organic-looking metal. Okay, interesting. I mean, I don't know how valuable this is, right? This might also be like super, super valuable, this resource. We don't know. Could be like meaningless, could be like super important. What does the -10 mean? The shelter is dented. I guess the shelter we have to wear every night. This is not a camp. Is the shelter considered a camp station? Like, would he repair it if he sleeps here? Be interesting to know. I want to see it. I want to know if it gets repaired if he sleeps in there. I don't think so, but how would I know? It says, let's just say the trade. When is working at a camp station with a dented or is repaired by 20 if he's working? I mean, it doesn't sound like this is working here, so I don't expect this to. I gotta level up. Wait. Oh, what is this? When I gotta level up? Oh, interesting. New dialogue available. I guess let me just first check the level up. Oh, I'm so excited. And a battle passive. Oh god. He was the one in the front, right? Critical resistance chance. When changing row 1 block. I don't really like this. He doesn't want to change rows, he just want to stay in one row, right? What does one counter? What does counter mean? When moving to the front row, +1. I mean, he always wants to go to the front row. I don't even know what a counter is, but this sounds strong. Less fatigue, this sounds strong because I hate fatigue. I really hate fatigue increase. I hate it so much. Does 10% yield when working at a resource gathering station. This also sounds... This all sounds awesome. I'm super... You know what, let's first get this talk here going. Are you okay, Captain? You look pale. Yeah, I'm fine. Just a silly cold. It'll pass. I can't stop. I've got too much to do right now. That's not sensible. Maybe I should examine you and... Oh! Amelia collapses in front of William, who catches her just in time. Okay. When Amelia opens her eyes again, she's lying on her camcot, covered with a survival blanket. What the heck happened? How long was I out? About 5 minutes. Your body gave out, but you'll be fine as long as you stay warm. What are you talking about? I still have half my course to do. I have to bring in the wood. Wood? The crew took care of it. The generator we need to taken care of. Everything is under control. You have the right to close your eyes and sleep. Thank you, William. You're a sweetheart. Amelia snuggles into her blanket, begins to doze off again, and a smile on her lips. I need a guy like you. Good-looking, strong, kind, snores. What? It's the fever talking. Okay, so what does this... Okay. Is this the only one who got? He also has a level up. Crafting, perception, electro affinity. This is also exciting. Healthy when taking damage. When using the focus skill. The focus is to... Oh, that's interesting. At the start. That is interesting. Maybe focus. 1 damage. But what does she want to do? Perception. Exploration. What are her stats? Perception 34. That's not... should she get electro affinity? Or crafting? Who has the highest crafting here? No, somebody else has more crafting, way more. So it's not really her task. Wait, exploration. Did I check exploration? Who has exploration? 48. Yeah, maybe exploration. That's it, right? That's not bad. So let's get exploration. And I kind of like the lethal focus. I think the focus is the one where you get action points. That's strong, right? The next turn, get like 1 max damage. You have to use... You don't get it in the first turn, which is annoying, of course. And you always have to do like focus, but... What else? Healthy, +4 health. I mean, she doesn't want to take damage, right? She really doesn't want to take damage. She wants to deal damage. Hidden doesn't... She cannot be targeted by an enemy. That also seems strong in the very first turn. Because in the very first turn she doesn't want to get... Right? She's not the one who's supposed to... I don't know what other skills she gets, though. She also has like really an attack for 2 points, and she has... Yeah, I think I want to get this more damage one. This seems useful. So exploration and lethal focus. Okay, what about him? Dexterity. I'm pretty sure I take fatigue, right? But resource gathering is kind of like the same, right? When working at a resource, what is a resource gathering station? It's kind of like not water. Strength, constitution. But he is the one who does water, for example, right? 1 second. Who's doing the water? It's always him, right? It's always him. And I don't think that's a resource. What is resource? Wait, where do you see resources? Natural resources. Yeah. And since he does water, and water he wouldn't get anything, right? He's the one who fetches water. He's like the best at it by far, I think. It's probably important. So he just gets lower fatigue. And he gets sharp reflexes because in the front. Okay. Okay. Now we also need energy. She needs energy. What is this here? Wait. Mining station plus 75% yield. Now we want to do mining as well, right? We already have so much ore. That's kind of like unlucky. That's kind of like. Wait, wasn't it repaired, the mining station? Mining station is still dented. For some reason it's still dented. I don't know why. Let's first repair the... I want to see if he repairs the shelter. I can't imagine he does it, but like it would be... I can't imagine he does it. But I want to see if he does it. Wait 1 second. What is the next blueprint we want to get? I want to get infirmary, recreation area. Is there anything where we can better sleep, like an upgrade where we can... We don't even know what we need here. A generator. Water. This seems also strong. +1 murky water collected when working at the water tanks. Everything is good here. What? 1 clear water when cleaning. This is really power. No, we need a laboratory, I guess. Right? No, we don't have it. Oh god, there's so many things we need. Fresh fruits, infirmary, recreation. Maybe it's a recreation area. 120. 70. And then we finish it in one go. We could finish it in one go. And he would repair it. Right, he would repair it. Yeah, he would repair it in one go. Oh, we don't have energy. (21 fatigue, 22 fatigue. You know what? We do it differently. He does this. He wants to repair. Does he really want to repair it for 20 fatigue? Is it worth it? I guess we have, you know what? We have so many ores that we don't care about ores. We just care about the water tank. We don't really care about ores right now. Oh, but the mining station is not ores, it's polymers. Okay, so we would... So this is worth it. Here some people, but we prepare this shelter. And Basically everybody wants to be here, kind of like. No, we need energy, right? So who gets energy? I think she was really good at it, right? Agility, she needs energy, she gets energy. Wait. It's always 2 energy. Yeah. And then next turn, he gets water. These two get, yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. I think this is working for me. I think this is working. 2 energy, that's good. Okay. This is repaired now. It's Constitution. Okay. I mean, they should all get level up soon, right? I feel like. Okay, and now he gets water with energy boost. And they build this here. This also costs energy. 6 water. And she also does 1 more mining because it's just so efficient today, I feel like. Yeah, right. And then we have 1 energy left to convert it into water. Is it enough, actually? Just 1 energy? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. I think it's perfect. The water tank. Okay. And we should use the water tank with our Leo. So the water tank gets, because I don't want to spend carbon. I don't know how I don't know. Maybe the generator. Maybe I should repair more. Let's just do it like this. Oh, is everybody fatigued again? Oh wait, Leo doesn't want to work with other people, right? Oh no. Wait, what happens now? He doesn't want to work with other people. Yeah, he hates it, right? Lone wolf. Oh god. He hates it. I forgot about it. Oh god, that was bad. Oh no. These traits, man. They are easily to forget. You should get a warning here, like, hey. Ah, he should have done it alone the first time. Not good. Okay, this is I have to keep track of these traits. Keep track of traits, it's really important. Really important. Fuck. Yeah, he gets plus 20%, okay. Plus 20% penalties. Okay, I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world, but it is pretty nasty. And of course, everybody's over 50 with his stats, so we get... Okay, end the day. And tomorrow we hope... I don't even know what we're hoping for, to be honest. I don't even know what we're hoping for. I guess if there's a drought, we maybe don't do exhibitions. I don't know. Sitting in the corner of the ship, Dr. Harrison stares into space with a peaceful smile spread across his face. It feels good to see you a bit more optimistic, Will. I guess it's the Polina effect. Since she's with us, I feel we might succeed in waking up everyone and making it through. You had doubts? To be honest, Captain, yes, I did. I thought we were doomed, but you proved me wrong. I also know that should anything happen to you, we are done for. You're referring to my headaches, correct? You agreed to be examined, but refused my prescription. Why? Why though? Let's just say I'm not too sure about my role here, and by here I mean on this mission, not here. How so? You're the captain. If you've had a stellar career, no pun intended. What is the pun here? You had a stellar career. Stellar, what is the pun? And no one could say or think otherwise. I'm not a native English speaker, you know, I don't know what the pun was here. I know what a pun is, but I don't see the word play here. I was chosen because I was the only one willing to accept the mission. That doesn't make me the best person to lead it. Well, it's too early to tell. I will either be too soon or too late. Judging by your humor, I can see why your superiors might have issues with you. Okay, he lost stress. They have issues with me because I speak my mind, which is probably the worst thing to do while you're in the military. And yet I built a career out of it. Captain walks away, cutting the conversation short. Okay. Everybody's talking of the captain. She's kind of like the center of everything, I feel like. Kind of like the player character almost. Captain, I fixed the survival module's internal thermostat system. Okay. We can now adapt the temperature to suit the weather, but doing so will require energy. So we need energy for everything. Good job, Leo. Perfect timing too. According to the forecast, we should be receiving a heat wave soon. Ooh, do we get the heat wave? Is this like a scripted, this heat wave? Like it said we either get a heat wave or like not, but is this scripted that because she says we're getting a heat wave? I really don't like this debuff when somebody is about 50. There's not much you can do. I think basically we need to sleep now all day long. This debuff is really nasty. He gets too much. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't. If there's a drought today, then we probably shouldn't do an expedition, right? Because this water is too expensive too. I've gotten more water yesterday, I don't know. So now it's comfortable, so there's nothing we need to do, right? There's nothing like... It's perfect. It's either very cold or very hot. What is this forecast? What is this? Like, imagine you're asking your forecaster, your weather forecasting in the sci-fi future, and ask him, so what is the weather going to be tomorrow? Today it's like crystal clear. It's completely moderate. What is tomorrow? And tomorrow he says it's either very cold or it's very hot. Either very cold with lots of rain or very hot with a drought. It's the worst form. It is a little bit, I don't know. I think this is a little bit, that's a little bit trolly. I mean, what are you supposed to do with this information? There's like nothing you can, I mean, I don't know. We don't need anything, right? I don't know, on, off, boost. I don't know what that means. Let's just... They just get they're always fatigued, these guys, man. So it's very Is this scripted? That's kind of suspicious that she specifically said, hey, like the game said there's a forecast, it's either a drought or there's rain. And she before the day arrived, the captain already said there's a drought forecasted. Is this scripted? It would be sad if it was scripted, to be honest. Oh, we get additional energy. Okay, every worker and explorer plus 25 fatigue. So I don't want to do exploration today. I really don't. Simulating powder. So no exploration today for us. Instead, maybe today is a good day to... Wait. What is the... Okay, tomorrow is sunny. So today is kind of like you don't want to do too much. You just want to have one for the water tank, I guess. But I want to try something. This... No. So I think on this day, we don't want to do too much. Everybody is fatigued anyhow, kind of. Except for him, interestingly enough. Who's also stressed? Amelia is stressed. Let's actually use it. Amelia? They would lose an affliction, I guess. So maybe afflictions are not that interesting. Interesting. So you could... I didn't think about that. I mean, I didn't think about this because I didn't knew it. But I always said these afflictions sound super dangerous. Like these powders that give you afflictions sound super dangerous. But if you just remove an affliction by like... So maybe now is the time to use it, right? Like, for example, she does physical skills a lot, right? So maybe she just gets like injury down. Use the item. Yuka injury down. Did she get an affliction? I would assume not. I would assume the game would tell me about it. Didn't get an affliction. And like so do you also get... Let me just think about this. She also does exploration. Everybody does exploration. But I really wanna... Yeah, she does scavenging exploration, right? Let's also... Yeah, let's nuke us. Let's nuke the... Let's nuke sickness down as well. Why is it minus 14? I guess she has some kind of strength and struggle. Okay. And they like each other, right? Wait, but now the affliction is not necessarily removed. Wait, it's not auto... Wait, 1 second. It's 66%. Wait, can she even... Wait, 1 second. I don't get it. Can she even do it alone or not? There's a partner needed. It says... Okay, they don't necessarily they don't necessarily lose the affliction. It's just very likely, I guess. I mean... Okay, but still, like, now is the time to give him something. Like, he should, if I want to give him something. But there's nothing I want to give him, right? Sickness. No. Radar. Generator, radar, and a water tank. Can he do water tank? Does he want to get energy or not? This water tank is annoying. Like, I really... But he just gets like 3 water. Oh, wait. Because it's less yield, right? He gets 30 fatigue? Are you kidding me? No, that's too much. We just farm the carbon here. We just have to farm it then. Okay, so we just repair it. I don't know. And the generator as well. But radar, right? Radar would be fine for him to use, I guess. Yeah, this is fine. We can use the radar. I mean, he doesn't want to do anything today, right? Because he just gets heavy worker plus fatigue. Kind of doesn't want to do anything. I guess one task, I mean, he does one task and then he sleeps. Everybody does kind of like one task today, I guess. And she doesn't need polymer. I really need carbon. Who can get carbon? Then just first check who can get carbon. William gets carbon. Okay, so William gets carbon like crazy. But who gets water then? If it's not William. William does everything. William is the man here. That is funny. He really is the man. But he gets carbon is more. But how much water do I even need? I just need one. Interestingly enough, I mean, one is not really worth it, right? But like, William is the only one who can actually reasonably do it. That's so fascinating. William is really important. God damn it, William. Maybe William actually gets even lower fatigue then. Maybe we really use something on him. Like, hit's really important. Maybe we actually nuke his stress a little bit. So he doesn't have to do it too often here. Why is it only minus 18? Not a lot. Why is it only minus 18? Because her communication is low. So the communication depends on... So it helps the other person. Is that true? So like, if she would be here, he would get even less. Yeah, we really don't want to... I mean, that's... Okay. Anyhow, let's do one... 21 fatigue. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And I think this overflows, right? Like this camp, this workshop where you build new buildings, it doesn't overflow. But I would say this overflows. By the way, this is needed, right? For like a special building, I think. So tomorrow, I think this was needed for laboratory. Yeah, this overflows. And oh god, this is fatigue. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, her stress is completely nuked. His is not, but you know, pretty much. Okay. We just need carbon, right? Wait, 22 fatigue. Oh, we really need carbon, right? And now this guy, he needs water with energy. Everybody else just sleeps here. Everybody else. This is such a disaster here. And then I have one more I don't have enough water for everybody today, which is... Huh. Interesting. I guess we try it out now. For the first time, we don't give everybody enough water. It's just, you know, it just happens. Do we get more now? Because at least we get less fatigue. Yeah, I kind of like it. And she did use something. Yeah, I kind of like it. Let's go. I mean, the problem is if he doesn't do it with energy, then he only gets 4, and that's not enough. Or we could get... No, we don't have fruit. No, do we have fresh fruit? It says 2. We need 2, but we have 0. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just overthinking this right now, I feel like. No, wait, we do get energy at night, right? I think actually everything is fine. Okay, everything is below. So he should not get depression hits now, because everybody is below 50 even. Tomorrow's just a regular day, okay. We could do... We actually could... No. This... No, we don't do any exploration because it also increases fatigue. Every worker and explorer plus 25% fatigue. And again, this water tank. You know, technically I should have done it yesterday, but today there was also rainy season. Anyhow, it's fine. Let's just rest. Let's just end. I don't have to do it. It's fine, you know, we don't have to do an expedition. We don't have to do it every day. No, we don't have to do an expedition every day. I mean, the game is warning me here. Since the game is warning me, I'm kind of like inclined to think I'm doing something wrong, but you know, it's drought season, water is expensive. There's a reason why I'm not doing it. Maybe it's actually kind of nice that they're warning me here. I mean, it does have special reasons to not do an expedition. Usually you do one every day, but today is really a special day. Captain, with Leo's help, I finally gained access to the ship's logs. Okay. By the way, am I missing a level up? Good work, you two. What did you learn? They confirmed that our route and trajectory were primarily accurate. We passed through the asteroid belt en route to Ceres as originally intended. After that, the data goes haywire, leading to some impossible results. Impossible. I had the main computer run thousands of simulations with the data, and Polina and I reached the same conclusion. The conclusions I can't have. 1 second, I just... Like, sorry, my camera is sometimes a little bit off. You can't hear me when I talk, but it's sometimes just a little bit off. I'm sorry. We inadvertently drifted through a wormhole that flung us across space at almost 40,000 miles per hour. Okay. I guess just... I thought wormholes were merely theoretical. They were, and now despite numerous experimental attempts in the past, this is the first genuine occurrence in the history of humankind. It's strange that we didn't detect anomalies along the Ixion's planned trajectory beforehand. Something this big is impossible to miss. Not necessarily. We still know next to nothing about wormholes. If they have mass, they could be invisible. If they have no mass, they could be invisible and undetectable. Dr. Shevchenko takes a small recorder out of her pocket. Journal entry 4. Begin research on the Einstein-Rosen bridge immediately. Is that a real thing? Einstein-Rosen bridge? Never heard about it. Sounds real, I guess. Recent data challenges all existing black hole and white hole theories. Okay, Paulina, stay with us, will you? Ask about the location. Where did this wormhole send us? The astrophysicist's face lights up conspicuously. We were thrown into the orbit of the binary star system Alpha Scorpio, better known as Antares. Okay, that makes sense, right? We're in Antares. which is roughly 500 light years away from Earth. If we make it through this, it'll be the greatest discovery in modern human history. Yeah, if. To be blunt, this news crushes any hope of completing our original mission and returning home. Not entirely. Picture the wormhole like a tunnel. If we can cross it one way, we can cross back. Well, that's something at least, but without a ship, we can't use the proverbial tunnel. Then let's fix the Ixion. Naturally, that would require a vast amount of materials, but if you bring me enough, there's a slim possibility that we might fly again. May fly again. What about fuel? Given the richness of this biome, the planet will likely provide us with usable materials and fuel. Emilia's stare slowly shifts from one expert to the other. Leo nods and Polina draws a slight smile. There are too many ifs. Why is Emilia so negative? She's the captain. She's supposed to be like, you know, positive reinforcement. If wishes were ships, beggars would be pilots. Very well, let's settle for hope. Okay, everybody gets -5 stress. That's nice. That was perfect, and the stress was not wasted. She had exactly 5 and she got -5. Exploring the camp's surroundings will also take as many samples as possible. If anything out there can help us return home, we'll find it. Okay. He doesn't get debuffs today, right? Please don't tell me he gets debuffs. He should not get any... Another drought? Or did the energy happen after? Is this... Oh, we need food, by the way. At some point we have to ration it only to the people who need this food to properly work. Yeah, maybe I'm doing a mistake here. We need food. There's probably many things we need, right? Guess that the meta play is actually to only give them half rations of water. Water seems really expensive here. It's just, you know, requires kind of like a lot of work and like very hot. 20% random affliction or disease. What if we turn it on? One, 2, 3, 4. We can't even do it. -4 doesn't even do anything. Right? -4 would be here. I don't even want to click it. I'm kind of afraid. Yeah, it's still hot, so we just don't. Yeah, this is fine, right? 1 energy, so we get... Yeah, fatigue is super important. So 1 energy for 20 fatigue. Is that worth it? I guess so, right? 1 energy for 20 fatigue. I don't know. How much energy does it cost to get? How much fatigue does it cost to get energy? Let's actually see if that's worth it, interestingly enough. I guess with 4 people, it's not like clear cut if it's worth it. Because like, how much fatigue does it cost to get 2 energy? I guess it costs probably like 15 fatigue, but you have someone working there. I don't know. Let's do it. But let's be aware. We spend 1 energy for 20 fatigue. Let's actually calculate. That's actually the right play. Headache, 2 afflictions. Okay, that's not good. These are afflictions, right? We can remove them by talking. Day 7. Okay, tomorrow it's definitely raining. Like 100%. And carbon stationing is... Oh, that's good. And tomorrow is... Okay. Okay. And tomorrow is also the day where we don't want to do anything with energy. So maybe today is the day where we want to... what costs energy? Everything is in pristine condition. Not really. So tomorrow we want to work on the carbon station 2 times. For sure. And who wants to do it tomorrow? What's the best carbon station guy? D, right? 16. So he kinda today he could already work on the carbon. What, 1 second. I feel I'm already doing something wrong. Botany station, infirmary. I feel like we need upgrades, right? I think we really need more energy. That sounds super useful. No, wait, we don't know what. This maybe? Maybe this is super useful. 1 murky water collected when working at water camps. That sounds super, like, obvious to do. Why is he not finishing it in 1 go? Can she finish it in 1 go? Not? Whoa! Why? What's happening today? Why are they not? They used to be able to do it, right? Wait. Wait, because it's the trade. No, no, the exact people have a trade who shouldn't have a trade, or what? No. No. Not these guys. I need to get rid of this trade. This is exactly what I don't want to have happen. They need to get rid of their affliction, like right now, because then they can finish it in 1 go. And let's pet the robot. Where's the robot? I guess he's always somewhere else, right? He always changes position, I would guess. Carbon. I don't know. It's so stupid, but I actually like it. You know, I think some people will find it cheesy and kind of like, but I honestly don't even mind it. It's such a simple. I mean, I guess what I liked about the dog in Vinland was there was some strategic play about whether or not when to invest into the dog and when to get like the payoff and train him or not. Here, there's no decision, but. Polymore station, water tank, generator. Let's plan the energy ahead. So 1 guy should work here later. We need water again. I guess he gets water, right? What does she do? She could... She could also... Maybe we should first, you know what? I think we should. How much water do we get here, by the way? I always forget. He gets 7 water, which is perfect. Why does he get so much water? Because he's so strong. He is really strong. He is extremely useful in everything. He is very, very, very useful. That kind of means that, is there somebody else with higher, like, how can we lower his affliction? Is there somebody else who has a higher chance to lower his affliction? No, there's not. 70% chance to remove his affliction. Is it a problem in fighting? -1 max damage, that's annoying, but I think I can live with this. But I do want to go to an expedition today. I want to do it. And I think this, wait, we needed this, right? For the laboratory. We need this for the laboratory. Right? Seems like, wait. Medical module. 1 second, let's actually check. I could swear there was like some kind of laboratory. No, damage equipment. Could be anything. Lab equipment. I guess you need this, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Then let's get it. He wants his level, by the way, but 1 second. He doesn't have the highest this is annoying. No, I first want to get rid of these headaches before I do this. Let's first they all have. Let's first try to get rid of these headaches. Let's try to get rid of these headaches and then we do the exhibition. This also lowers fatigue, which also increases her stats a little. Please get rid of the affliction. Added cheerful. Why? Nothing about affliction. No, did I get unlucky here in terms of affliction? No, do I still have the affliction? Or does it just not say anything? He still has the affliction. That's... The minus to scientific skill is annoying, especially on him it's annoying. Because he has... I think he's... I guess. What annoys me a little bit is that he has the highest medicine, and like if we do this here, then maybe we don't go to the medicine one. So this says a small it comes from the. So this says it comes from the part of the medical module. So we don't go here. How can we even review? Wait, is there anything we can give him to remove his affliction? By the way, you can only give him afflictions, so we can't remove them. Can't believe it. What is this guy, man? 3 days. No, that's too long. No, we just do it. We just go there now. It's fine. I actually want to go there. No, let's do the other one first. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. A small metal container. It comes from the hold of the Ixion. The impact damaged the opening system, which seems to be in poor condition. Perhaps was enough to be opened with a bit of force. Okay, we have medicine, right? This is what we have medicine. And we get like a lot of. It doesn't really change much. I mean, she gets less sickness, but that's not. No, then one of these two guys gets it. I guess if I had more medicine, it would be even better. Yeah, kind of like it. Let's do it. Can't believe his affliction, right? Like this would have been. Let me just check one more time. This fucking affliction, man. I don't have. By the way, I need food. The more or less identifiable objects are soaked in a putrid, foul-smelling mush. Time to hold your nose. You eventually extract containers of food and medication, scuffed but intact, along with sterile compressors in undamaged packaging. Purified water. Okay. Interesting enough, we might not even need to do water then, right? I didn't think about this, that we might get water here. Okay. Okay. I mean, no, we need water. That's just it, right? We just need water. How much water are we getting tomorrow? I mean, I guess we're not getting like endless water, right? We do get water, but not like infinite amount. Wait, did he lose his affliction? Why is he suddenly? Oh, because it was maybe it wasn't really his affliction. It was his Okay, that's actually good because now we wait. This is good, right? Because this upgrade here, this sounds useful. 1 second. Now wait, what am I getting here? Workers at the water tanks collect. What is this here? +1 murky water collected. This is kind of like one day too late. Should I do something else before? Huh. Maybe this, because tomorrow I'm collecting carbon a lot. Maybe it's not bad. Tomorrow is like carbon collection day. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm collecting carbon, so maybe upgrading it now. It's maybe the right call. Why is she fatigued? Oh, she needs to do something, otherwise she gets an affliction, right? I forgot about this. She has to do it. Otherwise she gets an affliction, I forgot. +17. Yeah. Maybe I should have not... No. No, this is correct. He builds it. Is this upgrade necessary? I kind of feel like it sounds useful. Carbon station, right? It sounds so useful. We will do it. We will start doing it tomorrow. So why not, you know? At a camp station, consuming energy if operated. -6 condition. Yeah. So we consume the energy now. And what does she do, by the way? She doesn't do carbon today. She could not. Oh, again, that's so weird. I mean, I mean, what she could also do is just get energy today. And then we use this energy here. 29. She just rests again. It's kind of like weird to rest again. Just to like prevent his. Can she do anything which only? No, she can actually work here. And then we get 7 water. We turn 7 water into like clear water. Yeah, this is it, right? This is it. And I mean, she can't do anything. This is 17 fatigue. There's nothing she can do that's less than 17 fatigue. Right? I mean, she could do here, but that's just not really like. That's 13 fatigue. Great. No. Oh god, this is such a troll again. Exactly 50. Again. This game is trolling me so freaking hard. I can't freaking believe it. You know what? Should I just take the risk and just give her something? Like, fuck it. Minus 16 fatigue. Just go with it. No, she got it. Oh god, the one time I like. And I used the wrong one. And I used the wrong one. Oh god, the one time. What does she have now? Yeah, okay, that's hunger decrease to sickness decrease. That's maybe afflictions are not as bad as I kind of like, you know, almost expected them to be. And we have enough of this map. So let's go here. At least nobody will be over 50. Maybe I'm prioritizing this too much right now. Maybe I'm prioritizing this too much. Maybe not. How much polymorph? I don't know how important it is. Let's just get. What would we get afterwards, by the way? Polymorph. Yeah, we need some polymorph. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. This is fine. I like this. I can't believe you got an affliction. He needs to get polymorph tomorrow, but it's fine. Let's just go for it. Why is it 4? Oh, because she's generating 2, but somebody else is using it. Ah, okay. Never mind. I was just okay. He is really strong. Okay, and then I use these 2 to just generate clean water. Okay, tomorrow is carbon collecting day, basically. Tomorrow I get all the carbon in the world. Kinda lucky that he can do it in one go. Okay. Let's use the energy we have. Okay, and we're done here, right? We can sleep. I don't think shelter We're every night. I don't think shelter. I don't know. It's just... And now the workshop is dented. Now that we just used it. Okay, end of day, right? Let's go. Okay. Nice workout removed. The energy, yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. That's fine. I feel like some people have like traits that increase like how much, that make it faster, hunger go down faster or slower. I don't really like. We could also -10 stress. Interesting thing is that kind of like he is always, but maybe we can, he has trouble getting down the stress himself. But he kind of wants to be, he's the best one to lower the affliction because he's so good at talking. His communication skills. He makes it more likely that other people lose their affliction. So maybe he actually should not be the one. I don't know. I'm kind of afraid that if we find like 3 water tomorrow, I will, be a little bit angry. But I guess it's fine. I don't think you find a lot of this, right? Like purified water is really rare, I guess. You only found like 1.5 at a time. You never found like 2 or more, I think. Oh, it was always like 1.5, I feel like. So if you now find like 3 or 4 and some of this is wasted because you can't store it, I will get mad. 20% random affliction. I don't like it. I don't like this random affliction, so I just rather end restful sleep. I forgot what restful sleep is, but it's good, right? We know it's good. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's good. Nobody got restful sleep. Okay. William and Amelia approach the 2 hibernation pods. Amelia shivers slightly. The room is so mournful, so cold. Leo and I believe we can wake up Sergeant Cortez and Dr. Lombardi. Their pods are operational. Amelia glides her hand over the iced window. The face of a young woman sleeping peacefully peers behind the thick glass. The sergeant is an exceptional scout. Okay, she will help us explore the surroundings. As for Dr. Lombardi, Amelia steps towards the next pod. She cracked the cracked glass seemingly repaired with a makeshift nanoglue that Leo had put together. Her expertise in xenobiology will be essential for studying Antares and making our little excursion on this rock a little less dangerous. Amelia nods and Doctor activates the awakening procedure of both pods. Beeps suddenly fill the cold air and curves on monitors indicate all vital organs are reactivating. Everything seems to work as planned. Right, give them time to come to their senses, then inform them about the situation. Aye, aye, Captain. Amelia takes a few steps towards the exit, then turns back. Lighten the mood, right? Don't leave them in the microwave for too long. We can't let them get too soft or soggy, yeah? Okay, that was maybe not the right call. Dr. Lombardi and Sergeant Cortez have taken out of the hibernation pods, Captain. They have been briefed about our situation. Captain Rosenhart, is it true? Is that beautiful looking landscape outside the window real? Okay, they look like... Yes and yes. Glad to see you both in great shape, as with your skills very soon. They don't seem like scientists. They look like they're really just like, almost like tourists, like not like this, I don't know. Eager to help, Captain. The sheer scope of plant life out there waiting for analysis is incredible. With all these new mysteries to explore, I'm eager to begin mapping the surroundings. The enthusiasm is most welcome, but it's just one tiny problem. You mean the ship's catastrophic condition? No offense, Leo. We are stranded on this rock until we find enough materials to repair the ship. Also, our subcutaneous respirators offer some protection, but their primary recharge station was damaged when we landed. As a result, we only have enough batteries for up to 5 people at any one time. In short, one of you will need to stay here tomorrow. Only have enough batteries for up to 5 people at any one time. In short, one of you will need to stay here tomorrow. What does it mean? One can't back into port? They have to go back to the hibernating pods, or I don't know what it means. Naomi turns over to Maria with narrowed eyes. An intense duel of gazes begins. Let me go first. As the explorer of the group, I promise to bring back plenty of flowers for your research while I chart the area. Given to the variety out there, you're more likely to go into anaphylactic shock rather than bring back anything worthwhile. I'll go first. Cortez Lombardi, I'm afraid this isn't your decision to make. I will decide according to our most pressing needs and everyone's fatigue. Now, before we proceed, so I guess she decides. I kind of feel like she is the player character, right? She decides depending on fatigue. I mean, I decide probably. You know, I'm her, I guess. Now, before we proceed, go and rest up. That's an order. Okay. Got some levels. Some of them levels. Gathering Cup Raider. Okay, interesting. The crew is no bigger than the max capacity of respirators the Xion can manage. Okay, that's not okay. Okay, one always has to rest. I mean, that's not okay. One having to rest is not... doesn't seem like a big downside, to be honest. So first of all, I'm kind of already excited to get like all... Oh god, plus 23. Let's get the carbon station going on. Man. 23, nice. But let's first get our levels. I'm super excited for levels. I don't know why, but I'm kind of excited. She's the scout, right? Oh, we don't... Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, these levels are not like super special, but like... I mean, if I would have known that, I mean, I'm not sure. What does exploration actually do? Minus fatigue when exploring an area. I mean, are you supposed to use like explorers to scout them, and then later other people to actually do the curios? Because I feel like if you have somewhere of high exploration, most of these curios require like physics or something. And what is she actually into? She's also a frontliner. She's a frontliner, so when losing health, 1 damage resistance alteration. That actually sounds strong. The first time, every time she loses health, and then can she like heal herself? If she could heal herself, that would be super. That's super powerful if she could heal herself. Perception. Perception then maybe, no? She has the highest perception already, you know? It's always like, you always want to work to your strength. You usually want to work towards your strength. No, wait. And then danger reduction. Min damage. At the start of the battle, 3 haste. The start of battle stealth, no. I mean, that sounds super abusable. Minus 1 damage resistance, which is super bad. But then when losing health, plus 1 damage resistance alteration. So every time she loses health, it sounds like in long battles. That sounds super strong in long battles. 48 health. And like... I think that sounds strong in the long term. I really think that sounds strong. And perception also sounds useful. So perception and danger reducer sounds super useful. Oh, she has something where she can. So let's check her class again. That was the class that Messi shot. So she can increase damage any one ally. That sounds. These skills. Desperate effort. A random enemy does damage, but then she disarms herself and she self-hurts. That is. Then this one, it's called Messy Shot. She sounds like she doesn't want to fight. Messy Shot, Desperate Effort, Distraction, Critical Resistance Alteration. She sounds like, I mean, she's a civilian. Let's actually check the other classes. Ace, Sapper, Vanguard, Civilian. She doesn't sound like she wants to fight. But I guess she still gets... Wait, 1 second, by the way. What are her traits? It's also exploration. Why is she also exploration? Why is everybody exploration here? And scavenging. But she's also like 60, 60. She has like 60 to 70 on the right side. But very similar to Polina. She's also a scientist. Don't really see the difference between Polina and... I mean, they're very similar. She has very high computing, by the way. Computing is useful, right? Computing so far, Liu was always the one who did like the computing stuff. Let's actually check this really quick. I feel like she... Why is her computing... Why is he still... Wait, what is he doing here? Why is he... But I thought she has computing. Wait, am I missing something? No, she has 30 computing. Who was it? Wait, am I... Huh? Did I... I don't even know what I did here. So what does... She doesn't have computing. Okay, she does not have computing. Specifically not. She specifically does not have computer. It's the only stat she doesn't have, basically. Physics, biology, and medicine. Biology seems to be... I mean, that's okay. Xenobiologist, okay. She is a xenobi... I mean, okay, that makes sense. She's kind of like, okay. So Polina is more like physics and computing. And she is more like biology. Resource gathering, sickness increase. I mean, the problem here is she has all these penalties. It doesn't matter what she does. What is... Wait, I forgot about the traits. Oh god, I forgot these traits. I have to look at these traits. During the expedition, Maria receives plus 50 skills. Okay, yeah. If Maria did not participate in expedition nor worked as a resource, she gets stress. Okay. This is... I mean, these traits, you really have to keep track of them. Like like it was kind of like these traits are kind of like easier to manage in Finland, but here and that in Antares, like these traits are really like you really have to. Okay, she really has to go expedition, or I mean, okay. Now she will never get any sickness from drinking murky water, nor will she from eating. Ooh, during the share food phase of the night has a minus 40% to. Minus 40% to hunger decrease? Minus 40%? That's minus 40% that as soon as she's hungry, she will just like... Wait, she cannot do anything that increases her hunger, right? Wait, what can she even do? Wait, that sounds super nasty. Minus 40% to hunger decrease. Is this like a bug, minus 40? That sounds like super, like other people have like, you know? But is this... And I mean, this guy, this trait is already bothering me, to be honest. It bothered me from the beginning because it's really hard, stat over 50. And now, the more people you have, the more, like, at some point, you have, like, let's say 10 people, you can get, like, 45 stress in a single day. And it's just like a single, yet, everybody just has a single state over 50. That's actually quite simple. By the way, he actually wants to he really wants to also heal other people's afflictions. I haven't thought about this. He also gets like minus fatigue and minus stress. He really wants to heal people, right? Yeah. But okay, let's go back to, so she doesn't want to do any task. What can she even do? Let's think about from this perspective. What can she even do that doesn't increase her hunger? I don't even know. Um, let's just check this. Does everything? I don't know what. Oh, this just increases fatigue. Interesting. Some things increase hunger, but only these physical things increase hunger, right? Okay, it maybe makes sense. Basically, only physical things increase hunger, but the things where you have like which are like mentally hard, they don't increase hunger. So these are all mentally hard. You shouldn't. No, wait, what? Huh? So the only things that really increase hunger are like basically okay. So the only thing she can't do is like here. She can't do anything here. She can't do water or energy. That would be basically super bad. Everything else is fine in general. Sorry, this is I have to. This is okay. Resource gathering, 10% yield, mental, scientific. I mean, I kind of like that these things are early. They don't sound that strong like later in the game, right? But in the early game, maybe one of these. Scientific and mental. And mental is like both. Okay, we could do either. So she wants to work in the botany, I guess. Just it. Laboratory and botany. Laboratory or 2 drink space. Should we just get it? I mean, at some point we will have. Wait. We'll have a. What is this here? Oh. We still can't. Oh, we still missed this damage lab equipment. Do we first do. You know what? Maybe we first do an expedition. Before we do anything else, we do an expedition. It's maybe always the first thing you want to do, right? Do an expedition. Only if they have like nasty debuffs you want to get rid of, so they can do the exhibition easier. Headache still, but can't do anything about it. Disgust. I don't even know who should do it, by the way. She's a civilian, but he needs to do it. Let me just... Maybe this here. They're a little bit redundant, right? He's like medicine and... She is like... Are they redundant? She has no dexterity, no crafting. Also no dexterity, no crafting. Also no dexterity, no crafting. The problem is Emilia. Emilia is just really useful, right? She can do everything a little bit. I don't know. I'm not sure yet if this is the group, but let's just pretend this was the group. Can I even change it? If I click this button now, can I still change it? So we need someone with all these traits. And is it better to have Constitution and Strength? She has Constitution, so we just need either Polina who has crafting but no communication. Crafting but no communication. Crafting I don't need. I mean, I don't know. Do I really need communication on these? I never met anybody. She also has now. She doesn't need crafting communication. He doesn't have communication, but he doesn't need it. Computing and perception. Perception. No one with computing. Kind of like her. Kind of like her. I think this is actually the best group here. And where would we go? Medical module. Medical module. I mean, medical module. I mean, now again, medical module, and then we don't take the medical officer with us. It's also kind of weird. I guess if you already played this game, it's super easy, right? You just always pick the best guy for the best mission. Like on a second playthrough, this game is probably like, I don't know, I don't want to say easy, but it just doesn't seem 56, but she also has 50. She is actually pretty good, right? She's not like perfect, but she also has 56, 50. She is just really all around. This is fine. This team should be fine. This is a fairly strong team. I don't know. I guess it's always. I mean, this team sounds very strong. She should also get a level from this. I don't know if she gets a level. I'm actually not sure, but. But now we don't have a frontliner. No, he is a frontliner, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go. What are these traits? Does anybody have bad disgusted? She has, okay, lower initiative, which is bad, but it's fine. Okay, let's go. I don't know if that's a mistake. Oh god. She also gets like additional, like she got the level. I would love to use the level. Can I use the level now before the fight starts? Probably not, right? I would love to like now level her up, get her like some fighting skills, but that's not. Can I actually do it? 1 second. I don't know if that's a little bit. She can do it actually. Okay, that's cool. I can actually. Interesting. Can I actually wait for mental perception, scientific, logic? She could also get scientific for her. She really wants to get the scientific. She has to do a scientific skill anyhow, right? A mental or scientific skill anyhow. So like, and why would she get perception? This guy already has perception. The question is actually what is more important, right? It's like, are like these things more important or these things? It's really hard to say. Laboratory, polymorph station, garden. Kind of think she will do laboratory work. Sounds really like logic. But she could also do workshop. 20% yield. But you know what? For some reason, I feel like she is more like the mental person. Oh, by the way, at the start of the battle, using the defense skill +1 counter. What is a defense skill? 1 second. Passive. I didn't protect it. I never even. This is so many things. Wait. End of turn. Okay. Okay, this is, yeah. search. Okay, with at least one ally in the same row, she gets damage resistance critical. If she wants to be in the back, she definitely wants to be in the back row. So kind of like in the back row. What does she get in the beginning? Maybe still just no damage. Using the defense skill. What is the defense skill? Changing row one block, it also doesn't. I mean, they never really want to change rows, right? They just want to stay in the row. I mean, why would she ever want to change the row? Why would you want to get just maybe one damage? But does she even fight? She does like this is self-disarm. This is so weird. Any enemy. She kind of wants to do these things, right? Target an ally, min damage and haste. How many action points does she have? I guess they always have the same, right? 5, I guess. I don't know. Target all enemies. And they swap row and they get rooted. All enemies in the front row. Nay. All enemies in all rows get swapped and rooted. Interesting. She doesn't have much health. Can we do anything about it? About this health thing here? That helps her in the beginning. When hit by an attacker, the attacker is also damaged. Changing rows. I mean, I don't like any of these, to be honest. Maybe just 2 counters in the beginning. Maybe she's just I don't know, maybe she's less likely to get attacked, but she doesn't even want to get attacked at all, so I don't even know if that's like... When hit by an attacker, the attacker is also damaged by the amount of stacks. So he's not... So I guess it's just the amount of... no, that's not... Sorry, what is the defense skill? I don't know what the defense skill is, I haven't seen it, so I'm a little bit... This is difficult. Can I reroll this? How can I reroll this? Is this like in this like in Vinland you could reroll. You got like a experience debuff for a while, so it was like expensive to reroll, but it could, you know. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't seem good, but and here I don't know yet. I don't know what she does. Okay, part of the medical module from the ship in fairly poor condition. You recognize a cylinder of medical supplies that the ship may have lost while entering the atmosphere. The heat and the impact have dented its metallic shell, but the contents may be intact, at least in the preserved compartments. The interface has miraculously survived, though trying to hack its system would be trickier than forcing open a damaged compartment. Interesting. I mean, 92, that's like a high chance, right? And what is the compartment? Interesting. That sounds strong, and 92% chance. I mean, it doesn't get higher than this basically, right? It doesn't get higher than that. And we still get them? Wait. We always get them? But we get a torn ligament. Isn't a torn ligament like part of your feet? So basically, if she's not good at hacking, her feet start hurt. She injures her feet. I don't know if that's... I mean, I'm not even sure if that's that much worse, to be honest. I have antibiotics. I haven't. You know what? Let's do this. Please, 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 please. 92. Oh God. Nice. Surprisingly, you succeed in bypassing the authentication process. Surprisingly, which required a connection to a server lost in the crash. Several compartments open rather chaotically with few contortions. You collect a good amount of medications. Okay. I mean, I thought we would meet like we would get like the thing, the laboratory thing. Why am I not getting the laboratory things? I guess we have to use the scanner more, I feel like. This looked like scavenge the medical module. Huh. Okay, but let's pause here. This was a nice session. I really enjoyed it. And you know, let's finish the day next time. Hey Pashi, and bye bye.